It has been 6 months since police arrested opposition women members of parliament just outside the gate of parliament. Beaten, manhandled and bundled in police cars, the scars from the wounds have not left these legislators.
Today when I see lady police officers here, I get trauma. Some of them are mothers.
Any thought of the day causes them to break down as the reminiscence of the unfortunate event.
Okay, can we move to the next person?
Madam Chair,
We shall give you time.
Madam Chair, allow me finish. The torture that they inflicted on us members of parliament speaks louder, speaks volume to the many women and men, Ugandans who have been arrested, and it speaks volume of how much they are being brutally tortured in those police custodies where no one can speak what is happening.
The women leaders have today appeared before Parliament Committee on Presidential Affairs, a committee that has been directed to investigate the matter. The committee is also investigating several instances where these women have had their district celebrations blocked by police under the directives of district RDCs.
When we were arrested from here, when we reached CPS, the same police officers tear gassed us in the van that where we were seated.
And even the DPC, he even informed me himself that for him he has instructions from the RDC.
Peter Pex, possibly because he thrives in lawlessness, stood up in his on his two legs, and said, "Over my dead body, as long as I am still the RCC of Soroti City, I will not allow an opposition member to be the chief guest to this function. Therefore, we have to call off this function."
So interrupting a Women's Day celebration, that is a violence against women, undermining a woman, and demeaning a woman who is a leader.
Several members also reported being mistreated by district RDCs. They report being stopped from conducting any meetings without the authorization of the RDC, while in other instances, some RDCs have demanded to be instated as chief guests.
I organized the Women's Day celebration. On the D-Day, the RDC, who was a male, comes and says he must be a guest of honor, that because he is a representative of the president. And in every occasion where we spoke, the RDC always wants to speak last after members of parliament, that because he's a representative of the president.
These now demand that these district RDCs and DPCs who have barred their engagements should be apprehended and held accountable.
Let these RDCs come and tell us, who are these people who gives them instructions? They keep saying orders from above. And
they also demand that they are compensated for the losses incurred on the respective days.
Some of these service providers even going to give you services in the islands, you have to do it at a very high cost because they fear water, and even the expenses are so high. Now properties were confiscated, others were arrested.
The committee has now summoned the office of the president on the same matter together with the accused RDCs. They have also summoned the Ministry of Local Government, Internal Affairs, among others.
We shall prioritize in-depth investigation in the districts mentioned, so that we shall be able to understand why all the things mentioned have occurred.
Many will be looking out for the recommendations of the committee on the matter of these RDCs and DPCs. These recommendations, the chairperson of the Presidential Affairs Committee says, will be presented to Parliament for debate and consideration. RAMSON, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.